Hey, what's going on guys? It's Nate and welcome back for episode 5, picking up right where we left off of episode 4. Our keybinds have been remapped, or at least I have something to start off of, and if we need to tweak stuff around then we can do that from here. Basically I have all of my weapons and auto attack, G-staff, bladed dive, the actual bladed dive ability, auto attack, vulnerability bomb. All of those switches are now on my mouse. My abilities 1 through 9 are no longer on my mouse, those are on my keyboard now. I still have my prayers on my mouse and prayers on my keyboard, defensive abilities on my keyboard as well. Messed around with some of the action bars and what we had on them. Some of the stuff I'm probably just going to end up clicking, but we may set keybinds for it later if it's comfortable. But it's going to be a long learning process because I'm basically going to have to adapt to everything I used to use with my right hand. So all of my abilities are now going to be used with my left hand on the keyboard, and then all of the weapon switches that I'm used to using on the keyboard with my left hand, I'm going to use now with my right hand on the mouse. So it's going to take a long time to learn, but it should be for the best. Let's get into it. One of the main problems with my old keybinds was that it was impossible for me to prayer flick, switch weapons, auto attack, all of that stuff all at the same time because you only have so many fingers. So if I have my weapons on my mouse, I should be able to switch weapons, prayer flick, and even eat food at the same time if needed. It's going to take a long time to get used to, but in the long run it should improve my PVM ability. Hanging out here in War's Retreat over at the training dummies, and those of you guys that have switched your keybinds, you guys know exactly where we're at here, the process, right? It's one of those things where it's going pretty well. It's going a little bit better than I expected it to, but it's like if I want to use Assault, for example, I have to be like, okay, Assault, I have to press C. Like, I'm so used to not even having to think twice about what I have to do, but it's that focus thing and building that, I guess, new muscle memory is what's important. So we'll hang out here for a little bit longer and then we'll probably end up going to Vindicta once we feel a little bit more comfortable. I believe the time has come for us to take on some Vindicta. Vindicta is a perfect boss to go to. It's basically just a DPS dummy and we'll have to dodge some fire, that sort of thing. This will be good to just work on our rotations and work on just using abilities in general, I guess, without really having to worry about prayer flicking. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, if I'm just going to kind of record and try and live commentate over it, or maybe just record a lot and then show some highlights, but either way we'll figure it out, see what happens, and maybe we'll even get some drops for some aftershocks. That's the best start we've had so far. Nice. Into flurry. Why not? Cool. That was not flurry, dude. I just debilitated on accident. Uh-oh, my shield's equipped. There we go. Res. Nice. Insane, dude. It's paying off. We just got a Dragon Rider Lance. What the heck? So there's the first hour of Vindicta done. It went pretty good. It went a lot better than I expected, actually. There were a couple times where I assaulted with my shield on and hit a couple things by accident. One of the main things is this member used to be 4, so it's like I'll look at it and I'll hit 4 instead of F. But we managed to get a Dragon Rider Lance, which is pretty cool. I think our next test is going to be a Raksha. It is our Reaper assignment. It'll force us to alternate between Anticipate and Freedom. Phase 4 is going to be super rough trying to prayer flick that. We'll see how it goes. We might just try and stay sight distance at first, maybe do a little bit of prayer flicking, but it'd be good to get this Reaper done. Right now we have 188 hunter marks, so we're going to go ahead and hit up the hunter mark shop and buy 2 of these dinosaur eggs. Now let's see if we got a Brigada Rex. Looks like we got one of these, which is useless, and one of these, which is useless. Very cool. Here goes nothing. Time to do some Raksha. The goal is going to be to get 6 kills in the hour. Might be a little too crazy, but you know, we'll see what happens, right? This is hard. This is very challenging. Alright, we got the Quake Res. Nice, that's a good sign. There we go. Oh, wrong ability. That was Debilitate. I think what I need to work on is actually eating some food. Slow and steady, that's the trick right now, I guess. Oh my gosh, guys, we got our second kill, sub 4. Look at my inventory, though. So, some of the biggest problems that I'm having so far is obviously prayer flick, and I can't prayer flick at all. And when I go to eat, I'm hitting my old food keybinds, which are Q and W. Doing that is causing me to turn on Soul Split and then protect from melee. So that is not working out too well. So honestly, one of the things I need to practice is eating and brewing. So I'm trying to like make myself hit T and Y instead of those. So it's going good so far. I'm about to use a pheromone, I think. Absolutely love to see it. What is this, dude? At least I got Onyx bolts. Okay, I actually was able to intentionally eat some food, which is good. Bada bing, bada boom. Just kidding. We did manage to finish our Rax Reaper in that time. The kills were not pretty. There was no prayer flicking, but we're getting a little bit more comfortable with our abilities and weapon switching, so the prayer flicking will come. It's just a little weird. There's a lot of keys that I need to hit. They're in a close like vicinity of each other, so I'm not used to having to constantly click so many things that are so close to each other, but we'll get used to it. I can already tell that these are going to work really well. Just in the short time that I've been using them. One of the main things that I'm doing right now is I'm hitting my Soul Split Keybind, which used to be my Eat Food Keybind. So we're trying to break that habit, trying to get used to hitting T and Y for food. It's going really good so far. So I think we're gonna go back and do some Big Game Hunter. That's good practice for Surge and Bladed Dive. Trying to get those more ingrained. But so far so good, man. Hanging out here doing some Vires, just chillaxing, and we got 4 resilient components. Once again, no clue what those are used for. We switched out our God Book for Brush of the Gods because I guess that works here at Vires. It did proc. I think it procs for the farming and fire making XP you get, so extra components. We just got another rare scavenging proc. This one was 4 noxious components, which I think would probably be the second best proc behind Aftershock components. Because I've done so much Raksha, I have a lot of noxious components, but hey, we'll take them anyways. Another session of Vires done here, a solid 46 Irit seeds, 75 Toadflax seeds, almost 900 red spider's eggs. These guys are so good. I threw some spare archaeology materials into my auto disassembler, and it looks like we got just under 200 classic components, over 800 historic components. Might try and go for that E4R3 for our Sun Spear now. Perfect, there's our E4R3. So the Anachronia Roar is about to go live, so we are going to do our tier 3s and then we'll do our normal Big Game Hunter runs. Another Big Game Hunter session done there. We just finished all the tier 3s during the Roar, and then we did our Bagrada Rexes, Scimitops, and Corbicular Rexes. Time to knock out a farm run and then do an hour of archaeology on our premier artifact. Dragonmatic. Finished making over 500 of these Vuln Bombs with all the roars that I have. We've been trying to hunt these Bagrada Rexes off of cooldown. One thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for an Impatient 4 Dragon Slayer. It looks like it's like 1 out of 2. You actually don't want to use an Invention Potion for it. Looks like around 120 is the best chance. Looks like it's 1 out of 1.85. I want to get this. I have a lot of Onyxes, so I don't really need to worry about Impatient 4 hoarding, which is what I currently have on my Trim Masterwork legs. Then doing this will allow me to melee some ED2, which I want to do to practice keybinds and maybe get that barge. Then we're going to go do our Vindicta Reaper and maybe try some ED2. Kind of just depends on how the keybinds are feeling. Well, there's one failed attempt. 2 failed attempts. Dude, the Enhanced Devoted 2 is a 1 out of 13. What is going on? 3rd time is the charm, surely, right? There we go. Impatient 4 Dragon Slayer. Heck yeah. It looks like with my current components, we have 36 available tries for the Relentless 5 Crackling 4, so we're going to go for that. According to the calculator here, you definitely want a potion for it, Extreme Invention Potion. It looks like it's a 1 out of 20 chance, so hopefully we can get one of those. Okay, there is our first Relentless 5 Crackling 4. I think we're just going to stop there for now, honestly. So a slight upgrade from Crackling 4 Relentless 3, so now on our Trim Masterwork we have Biting 4 Venom Blood, a Relentless 5 Crackling 4, Enhanced Devoted 4, and then Impatient 4 paired with Dragon Slayer. We will be good for ED2 and Raksha and all that good stuff. We'll probably end up having to switch something out for ED3. Pretty sure Undead Slayer is really good for ED3, something like that, but when we get to that point, we'll figure out what our plan of action is going to be. There's the Reaper assignment done there. I am basically just trying to prey flick as much as I can, start getting used to hitting my prayer flick. Dormant Animal Core Helm, we do not like to see those. Oh my gosh, we just got the QBD pet. What the heck? I called it, dude. Oh my gosh. So we just finished our Vindicta Reaper as well as our QBD Reaper. Now it appears we're going to go try out some ED2. I've never meleeed ED2, so it's going to be a little bit of a combination of learning how to melee ED2 and just working on our keybinds and flicking in general. The bosses have some mechanics and flicking will be good to practice there. It's not too crazy, but it will be good. And then maybe we'll get lucky and get bars, see what happens. Just finished up our first hour of ED2 on Melee, and I'm happy to say that we were able to get 2 full complete dungeons done. All of the boss kills except for Astalarn, I was able to one cycle Astalarn every time. My Bearcliff and Blackstone Dragon kills were very slow, so we have lots of room to optimize on that, mainly just taking advantage of Zerk and DGS rotations on Bearcliff. And then what killed me on Blackstone Dragon was the hands, but it's just crazy how much burst damage you can do with Melee. I'm very happy with that performance, and we will continue to do some ED2, get that barge, and get used to these keybinds. So far, so good. There's our first egg of the day, a little Corbicular Rex. We got one in the bank, so we'll take it. We just got back-to-back Corbicular Rex eggs. I think you need to have 112 farming to check these guys, so stay tuned. With those 2 eggs that we just got, that puts us up to 3 Corbicular Rex eggs. Hopefully we got a male and female in there. I also have 2 of the Pavosaurus Rex eggs chilling in here. But you can't use these till what, 118? Yeah, 118 farming, 112 for these guys. I'm gonna go, I have enough hunter marks to buy another egg, so we're gonna go buy one. Hopefully we luck out and get a male Rex. Saturday morning, and today is gonna be another big game hunter focused day. We have the KCs for all the dinosaurs on the screen, so this is what we're starting with today. 242 Bagrada Rexes, 86 Scimitops, 92 Corbiculas, and 728 total big game dinosaurs hunted. Start here with the Bagradas. We'll probably go Bagrada, Scimitops, Corbiculas. Might do the tier 3s if the roar comes on, but we'll do this, do some dailies. Gotta do the archaeology hour on Premiere at some point, but hopefully we can get that unchecked egg, and hopefully it's a male today. So the roar went live, so we just finished up all of the tier 3s and the Bagradas, Scimitops, and Corbs. I'm gonna go knock out some dailies and then probably restart the cycle over at Bagradas. Been doing as much big game hunter as possible today. 85 hunter marks. Let's grab another egg real quick here. Please be a Bagrada. Another Pav egg. What the heck? I mean, it'll be nice to have once we're 118 farming, but that won't be for a while. I forget what KC I started at today, but we just got an unchecked egg. First one of the day. Please be a male. Another female. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I hate this game. After doing big game hunter and some archaeology and a little bit of div, I think it's time to go do our Rax Reaper. We got 8 kills, so we'll extend Berserker. This is from yesterday, so after these 8 kills, we'll get another Reaper for today. It's now 2-3, so hopefully the kills go well, and we'll get a little bit more comfortable prayer flicking. We're making a couple combat dummies here. What I can tell so far is sight distance P4, I'm able to hit the prayer flicks between range and mage without missing any, as well as not missing any abilities. It's a little overwhelming right now to try and soul split flick in between those hits, so I guess one step at a time, right? But compared to yesterday and the day before, we're making some pretty big strides. There's the first Reaper done there. No deaths, no sign. Honestly, our kills were about the same as they were before. Only difference is it's tough to like prayer flick in between. We got another Rax Reaper here. We might as well do that. So here we go, 6 more kills. 24 minutes on Aura. Let's get it. There's both of our Rex Reapers done. Let's grab the last loot. 2 more Onyxes. Man, we're cashing out on these Onyxes lately. Prayer flicking is going really well. I'm very happy with that. Our kill times were almost identical to what they were before. Like I said before, the main thing is just flicking the soul split in between the hits. In most situations, that's not going to be a huge deal. It'll be nice to just get better at it though as we progress. ED2 runs went pretty well. I'm pretty sure the first one was probably around 32 minutes. No, it was like 28 minutes or so. Second run was about 24-25 minutes. My boss kills are still really slow. Like my Blackstone Dragon kill is probably a minute to a minute and a half slower than it should be, but that's just optimizing rotations and stuff. But it's back to Big Game Hunters. Picking up right where we left off of yesterday at Big Game Hunter. We're gonna hunt these Bagradas off cooldown. Honestly, I couldn't keep up with the Bagradas, Scimitops, and Corbiculas yesterday because I would want to go do some other stuff while waiting for these guys to come off cooldown. Hopefully we get lucky today. Probably do some ED2 at some point. We're also working on making 500 Elder Overload salves. I'll keep you guys updated on that progress. Starting KC for Bagradas today is 304. Right now we are 5 out of 5 female eggs. So we're doing good in like the overall egg department. We just need to get that one male egg and then we'll be free from this place. Decided to finally perk out our Crystal Hatchet with a Honed 5. I didn't want to do too many attempts at Honed 6 for this guy. I'd rather just save my components. Then we snagged a Refined 4 as well. So this will be really good for Criminal Bolt runs, which I think I'm going to start doing. Just so we have plenty of bolts and Big Game Hunter as well. It is now Monday, knocking out some dailies and Bagrada Rex before work. Currently 337 Rexes and 852 total Big Game Hunter KC. Finished those Bagrada Rex hunts and we did get an egg. So in terms of the amount of eggs that we have for our KC, 341 for 6 eggs. We're doing really good. It's like 1 out of 60, so just a little bit below the drop rate. Let's check this, and we got another female. Dude, that's 6 out of 6 females. What is happening? Oh my gosh, a Fang? I had one of those in a while. Another Dragonmatic. Money for the bonds, I guess. Looking at my chat box here, we just hit 400 Bagrada Rex KC. I think the other day we were like 250, so we've really been going ham on these. Right now I have 327 Bone Bombs plus 2 dinosaurs in the pen. I have 3 Corbicular Rex eggs, and we are only 800k from 111 farming. But I think I might do a stop hunting the Bagradas and try and get the male egg from the Hunter Mark shop. Probably start doing some more Corbiculas, maybe some of the other tier 2s to try and go for the mall eventually. Kind of just seems like a waste doing the Bagradas now because I don't think I'm going to need all of that meat to get that mall piece. Hopefully not anyways. That's kind of where my head's at right now. Worst case scenario, if we start to run low on Bone Bombs, we can camp some Turos or Vyres to get that 112, and then hopefully one of these guys will be a breeding pair. If not, then we'll start camping Corbicular Rexes, I guess. And with that, that is going to conclude episode 5. Not the most entertaining episode, but I guess the main focus was the keybinds, and it appears that we are pretty hard stuck on a lot of the stuff that we've been working on. We haven't been doing too much, or I haven't given you guys an archaeology update in a little bit, but we are just under 1,000 artifacts. Here's all of our artifacts right here, damaged ones, restored ones. So that alone is over 100 hours, or around 100 hours just excavating, and that doesn't account for any of the time to get the divination energy, to make the porters, all that good stuff. 400 but got Rexes, and we've done probably like 200 in the past couple days with no luck at a male. On the bright side though, we did get some females, so that is some Volt Moms regardless, so that'll hopefully hold us over. We have a plan. 311 Blackstone Dragon solos with no barge. So it kind of just seems like right now anything that I'm going for in game I'm getting shafted on, which is a little demotivating, but we just got to push through. Eventually our luck's going to pull around, and hopefully episode 6 will be a big one. Shout out to you guys for watching till the end. Basically what my plan is now, some of the things that I've kind of came up with that I might start doing just to switch it up a little bit. Once we do get the Masterwork Spear, I'm going to, or the Spear Tip rather, I'm going to need 3 more Torva Essence, so therefore I will need to do a little bit of neck, so we might do some neck soon. I might do some Raksha. Part of me doesn't want to do any melee Raksha until I get Barge, because Barge is a huge boost to DPS melee, but you know, we might go and do some without it, because it would be nice to get some Laceration boots, or maybe luck out and get some of the new codices. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we'll be back soon with episode 6 and some good RNG. Take it easy guys, and we'll see you next time.